Cool. All right, we'll get started in just another minute. We'll wait one more minute and let some people join in, and then we'll go ahead and get started and start celebrating the community. How many people do we have? 31. Oh.
Yeah, that was Alpha Trot and Noise.
And who has
I hop on my phone.
Cassie, you'll have to monitor the chat, or somebody will have to monitor the chat too. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. Jen, why don't you kick us off here?
Hi, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and to let you know how much we appreciate you for being part of our Community Nights community. Nothing that we do happens without all of our participants and all of our different programs, and we so deeply appreciate you coming out tonight to celebrate with us. I'm at home tonight, so I'll be watching everything going on there, and thanks again for coming out. We love you all.
All right, thanks. Tonight's really about celebrating the community, so thanks so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and kick off. Again, make sure to stay muted throughout. We appreciate it, but definitely there'll be lots of chats coming on. So if you want to pop into the chat, say hi, say who you are, get to know everybody, feel free to go ahead and type on in. Sorry, I'm getting used to this mouse, y'all. All right, so before we get into celebrating you guys, let's talk real quick. Can everybody see our screen okay? We're all doing good? You can see what I see? Give me a yes, yes. All right, cool. All right, so who we are Community Nights. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Sorry. All right, so our tagline, invest, collaborate, include. If you know us, you know that's who we are and what we do. Our vision wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. It's to serve the underserved and create a truly inclusive and engaged community. And then our mission to achieve that really is just to identify the needs of the Virginia Peninsula's nonprofit and public school organizations, as well as the populations they serve, and find innovative ways to help meet these needs collaboratively. We're dedicated to filling service gaps for the underserved, and really to create a truly inclusive community through collaboration. And we definitely could not do it without each and every one of you guys. All right. Oh, I keep doing that. Sorry about that, guys. So first up, we're going to talk about our gift program. That's definitely my wheelhouse here. As you see at the top, we have a lot of great organizations that are represented by that logo. So far to date, Community Nights has granted over $1,532,000 in grants to 767 grants to 187 organizations on the Virginia Peninsula. That is a huge, huge number, and it does amazing things. Oh, excuse me there. We're adding somebody on. Thank you. Sorry, we have a big team rolling over here. Okay. Gotta love the internet, right? It is your best friend. So we're talking about our gift program. A big part of the gift program, as you know, is fundraising. It's part of our invest program that we have. Another big part of it is the collaboration between these groups working together. So we're going to talk about a lot of those things as well. So first up, really get it started here, best community information support. This person, you would definitely want to be on their email list. They basically have a lot of great resources from grants, scholarships, job opportunities, and also resources for nonprofits and the public schools. A big, big shout out, because we've learned about Catch a Fire through this person. We've learned about We the Action for this person. So a big shout out. She couldn't be here tonight, but Sister David Ann, and with the Housing Development Corps. So if you're not on one of her email lists, you definitely want to be on it. Lots of great information to share. Something else that we're going to do tonight too, which I haven't shared yet, is we have a handy dandy bucket of fun. You guys see this bucket of fun? There's some prizes for you guys. So we will be giving you guys these certificates, which you see, and then we also have some prizes. So for all of your hard work, just another way that we can say thanks. So Sister David Ann has a Nut Cravings gift box. Moving on to the next one. All right. I'm driving a few things. Thanks for being patient with me. So next, most likely to attend a meeting. So this person attends many meetings, not only for community nights. They sometimes have been known to attend upwards of maybe 7, I think heard one time, 7 meetings at one time virtually. So definitely a jack of all trades when it comes to meetings. They also have a lovely winning attitude, lots of great information to share. And most of us already said hi to this person. So a big shout out to Mr. Smiles himself, Chuck Holden, and the Kappas. So thank you so much, Chuck. We really appreciate all of the meetings you attend. Even if you've already heard the information once before, we love always having you. So thank you for joining us. And let's see, you are going to have a candy basket from Kia Michelle. So you have a candy basket.
All right. Thank you very much. Much
You got
appreciated.
it, Chuck. Thank you for always being available to us and sharing your knowledge. It's just nice to see your smile. All right, so next up we have, moving on to recognition of nonprofit volunteer efforts. I had to write some things down for this one because I wanted to make sure and give kudos where kudos was due. This person definitely helps us out a lot through our bingo fundraiser. That's how we provide a lot of the grants. Basically, almost all of the grants that we give to the community is through our bingo fundraiser. This person helps out just about every single week. And when they're not helping out at bingo, they actually help out and take bingo home with them to prep it for the next week. I wanted to jot down the hours. So cumulatively, this person has volunteered and donated their time for 879 hours to help impact grants. 879, that's a lot. Woo, woo. And in the year 2020 alone, 269 hours during the year of 2020. So pretty amazing. That is a lot of hours, a lot of time, and we definitely could not do it without their dedication and support. So big shout out here. We have to Christine Hangen and the Special Olympics. She has a lot going on in her life, and to share that much of her time is truly, truly a gift. So thank you, Christine. Let me pull your little prize out here. Oh, I already pulled it. Ha. So you have a gift certificate, a $25 gift certificate with goodies and baskets from Rhythm Tavern Restaurant. Woohoo! Go, Christine. Go, Christine. This one needs one more. Could you jot it down? That's a lot to do.
Oh.
Thank you. That one has one extra too. Sorry, guys. Moving on.
What was that one?
Rhythm and Tavern Restaurant.
Okay. I got it.
A $25 gift certificate with goodie basket. All right. Moving on. Most likely to lend a hand. I didn't get a chance to see who joined on, but this person absolutely lends a hand every day, every step of the way, whether it be their incredible knowledge of grant opportunities that they share with just about any nonprofit who's looking for grants. This person shares their time, their passion, their knowledge, and they even helped us. They organized all on their own a walkathon to help get Community Nights a grant. So thank you so much. This person is Pure Sunshine, and it is Kyle the Good with the Good Foundation. So kudos to Kyle. And I'd like to say, if you could put in the chat, who of you has worked with Kyle on something? Anybody out there, Kyle given information to you or helped you with the grant? Just say, I have with this organization. So let us know, because Kyle does some amazing things too. He runs his own nonprofit and works full time. His gift, he gets an original acrylic painting. So Kyle gets an original acrylic painting.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you all.
Love you, Sunshine.
Love you.
All right. Next one, wealth of knowledge. I had 2 people on this one. So drop down 1 second. Let's see who I had up first. All right. So first person on my list, we basically have what we call committees. That's how we foster collaboration within Community Nights. So we have monthly meetings, 2 or 3 a month, where we talk about a topic from marketing to volunteerism, and really share knowledge back and forth to each other. We give tips and tricks, and that's a big part of, again, the collaboration piece, networking piece. And this person here has shared so many nuggets of wisdom in our marketing committee, from marketing best practices to reoccurring donor tips, and their participation is truly, truly appreciated. So I got to say a special thanks to, first one would be Rachel Kucha with Downtown Hampton Child Development Center. She always has a lot of great tips and things to share. And thank you so much, of course, for participating in our monthly meetings. She gets a gift certificate t-shirt design with creative purpose. I'll pass that along because that one, that's a long name on there. Yeah.
Not enough of it.
Sorry, kicking it over.
From Erica Latrice McIntyre Washburn.
Thank you. Too many names for me to read. So thank you so much, Lorraine. She was the one that helped us source all of these. So thanks for your time with that too. And then the next person for Wealth of Knowledge. Basically, again, they give very meaningful input to whatever committee they attend. They've attended marketing, they've attended our intern program one, they've attended, I think, our volunteer one too. So basically any meeting they attend, they always have something very insightful and purposeful to say. And they had a lot of knowledge about the Hampton Summer Employment Program recently. But again, marketing knowledge, volunteer knowledge, and insight. Got to give a big shout out to where it's due, Miss Debbie Russell. So thank you. I'm glad I can see your face right now too. I love having you in there. You always have a lot of amazing nuggets of wisdom to share with the other people in the groups, and your input is truly appreciated. And your kudos here, let's see, free large subscription box of candles from Candles by Sammy. Woohoo! Yay! All right, next one down. Volunteer support and team player. So volunteerism is, oops, I dropped one, is a big part of what we do and who we are. And a lot of the organizations we work with do help us to source our volunteers. So that's what this one's a little bit about, as well as, you know, sometimes we need help with, say, testimonials. We need help with resources for the coach program in terms of, you know, Q&As and all of those types of things. So this first person basically, let's see, comes every single week to bingo to help set up. They also recruit volunteers and helpers with their own organization. The organization themselves always willing to lend a hand, again, with testimonials, and to also provide their site as a resource for coach, as I mentioned there. So Mr. John Crawley, thank you so much for showing up big every single week and helping set up for Migo, as well as always willing to help and support us in terms of what we need as an organization. And you have a Burt's Bees gift set. So thank you, John.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you got it. And let's see, my next one. I've got one more on this one. And John's with Newsom Bailey Project. So if anyone hasn't heard, didn't see that one on there. And let's see, this next one, this group has always basically refers a steady stream of people. It's still under the same category. We need a lot of volunteers for bingo. Oops, that's my phone. Sorry about that. That's me. Oops. It's always on mute. I apologize. I was waiting for an important phone call before this, but I got a good answer. So, all right. All right. So this next person, again, still same category, the volunteer support and team player. It's actually two people because it's their entire organization. In order for us to do bingo, we really need a steady stream of volunteers, roughly about 40 to 60 a week. And they are always sending people our way, always sharing our mission, always supporting us in any way they can in terms of that, as well as opening up their office for our coach program for virtual sessions. And I got to give a big shout out on this one to Mary and Angela from Thrive Peninsula. They do wonderful things in the community and are very supportive of us and our program. So thank you all so very much. Since it's two of you, I will actually, I think I should be able to pull out two. So Mary, you get a free mini session by Noble Shot from Christine Noble. I'm assuming that's a photography session. We had a couple photography sessions. So you get a free mini session. That was for Mary. Put that one there if you need it.
So Mary, you can go and get pictures with your family or with your spouse or just for yourself to look pretty.
And then for Angela, she would get Tessa's Creations gift certificate. It's a $10 gift certificate. Tessa's Creations $10 gift certificate.
And they are a cake and bakery, so lots of sweet treats.
Woohoo! Nom, nom, nom. I'd like a bite. Just kidding. All right, next up, best use of CK Exchange. So what is CK Exchange? This idea actually came from one of our other nonprofits. It came from Randy from the Smarts Project. During the pandemic, he messaged me and was like, who do you know that needs furniture or needs this item? And I was like, you know what? I know a lot of groups, but I'm not sure what everybody's needs are. So he kind of fostered this idea. So now you can find it on our website under the Exchange tab at communitynights.org. And it's called CK Exchange. Basically, it's a source for information happening in your community. We have 18 groups on there right now that are promoting their volunteer needs, their donation needs, maybe items that they need, they have extra of that they can donate to others, as well as their, you can promote events. So it's a great resource for the community, for nonprofits and for schools to really say what they need and then what they have coming up. So there was 2 groups that really had great use of this. One had an exchange post and then the other contacted them. So I'll just shout out both of their names here. We have Fear to Freedom has the post up and they had an excess of items. And then Tamiko from Smith Elementary School contacted them and mentioned, hey, we could use such and such items. So what January Serta did from Fear to Freedom is she basically stocked what they had, what their needs were. We did a post about it on social media a little while back if you want to see all the goodies she brought. So a big shout out to the both of you guys really using our CK Exchange page in a very efficient way to help really further the community and everybody's needs. So kudos to y'all for that. I have, let's see, for Miss January Serta, you'll get 1 acrylic painting. And then for Tamiko, spa, pedicure, gift certificate from Escapes Spa. So thank you. I'm not sure if she was in the chat, but thank you so much. All of you guys for your hard work as well. Right, moving on. So public school committee superstar. Not sure if this person was able to attend. I didn't hear back, but during the pandemic, you know, our schools were pretty much rocked. And I was surprised to see this one person coming every single time we had a committee meeting. At the time, we had people designated to a certain group and they came every single meeting. And they were actually in the volunteer committee and they didn't even have a need for volunteers, but they still wanted to come support the nonprofits and support our cause in terms of collaboration. So a huge shout out to Miss Olivia Cochran, and I really do appreciate her time with Bethel Youth and Government. She also will get a $10 gift certificate to Tessa's Creations. Right, moving on. How about a big shout out in the chat to our school people here? How many school groups do we have? All right, this person is a public school programming superstar. They basically have developed 2 citywide programs for Newport News Public Schools. One is Bloom, and that's for middle school age girls, and Rise for 8th grade and above boys. Really, it fosters growth, leadership program, mentoring, and definitely a big shout out to Miss Bridget Adams because she developed these and supervises these 2 programs. So thank you, Miss Bridget, for all you do for our community and for our kids in school. Pulling it right now. She gets a $50 gift card to the Hippie and the Egg. The Hippie and the Egg, $50 gift card. Right, moving on down. Next up, Best in Collaboration. As you know, one of our main principles, invest, collaborate, and include. And this first group, basically both of these groups, their main missions are for collaboration and how they can help the community. So just some example of the first group here, they've recently worked with Virginia Peninsula Food Bank, Fear to Freedom, and they host multiple big volunteer days as just ways to get back. Their mission is really to transform communities. So a huge shout out, and this one, Cindy Hahn, Serve the City Peninsula. So thank you so much for what you're doing to revitalize, to clean up trash. I saw things like that, as well as work with many of our nonprofits. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And you get a photo shoot certificate from Josh and Jamie Photography. Again, the photo shoots you can use personally or you can use for your organizations, whichever you would prefer.
Thank you.
I actually know them. They're sweet people. I went to high school, which is funny because I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
Right,
the
and
two
the
of
next
them
one
are
up there-
wonderful. They'd love to help you guys.
Yeah, definitely. They would work really well with y'all. This last group for our gift programs here is recently worked with Sleep in Heavenly Peace. They made book sharing possible with the Downtown Hampton Child Development Center. They made little book libraries. They helped plant it at Parkview Community Garden. They've made toys for animals at Virginia Living Museum. And they really are a great way to set up our youth into volunteerism and help them to have a passion project. So huge shout out here for Katie Morgan. Thank you so much for Youth Volunteer Corps of Hampton Roads. And your prize here is a summer theme basket by Our Daily Gnome. Our Daily Gnome. Cool.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So exciting.
thank you.
And thank you to all the people that we collaborate with too.
Absolutely. All right, in this next segment here, I just wanted to give a big, we like to do share your stories. So our groups out there who are nonprofits and public schools who have received grants from us, we like to share your story and share your mission and share all the hard work that you do as much as possible. We are starting to show storytelling videos. So I wanted to give a shout out real quick to Elf Patrol. They've overcome a lot of challenges this last year. Santa has been a little under the weather with some health issues, and they really have overcome that. So I just wanted to invite Mary to come on for a second and just tell her mission and what they were able to achieve over this last Christmas. So Mary, if you go ahead and unmute and go ahead and share your story.
Okay. The mission of Elf Patrol is to provide Christmas for children in hospice care, living in shelters, or happen to be homeless. Not that we curtail it. We're pretty much open to anybody that needs help. So our motto happens to be sharing hope one smile at a time, because that for us is what this is all about. Even with health issues and everything else, loss of donations, so on, we knew come Christmas, it was really, really important, not just for the children, but for the families to have the hope, that little moment of sunshine. So thankfully, with a last minute donation from you guys at Community Nights and all of our volunteers, we have the best elves in the world. We were able to not only collaborate at the very last second with 4 new organizations in the area, but we closed out Christmas Day by providing Christmas for 2,515 this year. So major year. It was fantastic. And we can't thank you guys enough, everybody, all the support, all the help, all the encouragement, all the prayers too, please.
Absolutely. Y'all have done amazing things and made Christmas possible for so many kids. So thank you all. We're happy to see you both there, and thank you for joining us and sharing your story. And we just love to amplify your voice and spread your message even further. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
234 days until
And
Christmas.
I actually I have one more for you guys for Elf Patrol. I'm also going to give you a $50 gift card to the Hippie and the Egg.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and we're going to be moving on to Coach now, and Cassie's going to come on and share some of them and a little bit about our Coach program.
So for those of you guys who aren't overly familiar with our coach program, basically the purpose of this program is to help make the peninsula in general a more inclusive place, but this program specifically works with adults who have disabilities to help them have access to the community, specifically through volunteering. So adults with intellectual developmental disabilities, basically just helping build skills, have access to volunteering opportunities, especially with organizations that feel so short-staffed that they don't really feel they have the ability to provide the extra support someone might need just to get through training. Because the goal with coach is always to get our volunteers to the point where they're volunteering individually and independently. We're just here to give them the extra support they need to get past that initial hump. So we actually have some rather wonderful volunteers in our coach program, and that includes both our individuals who have disabilities, but also our coaches. The coaches who provide the services through our program are actually community members just like yourselves. And they come in and they donate their time to learn how to work with individuals who have disabilities and then actually go out on site and provide just that extra training until they're really ready to be there on their own. And our most active in-person coach is actually one of the most enthusiastic people I have seen in our program, and that really is saying something. He has done quite a bit of work with us since he started. He's gone through us with really going through the entirety of COVID, dealing with the transition from an in-person program to mostly virtual activities. And this is actually a little bit of a very fond farewell because he has just finished his semester and he is heading home for the summer. So we would like to say a very large thank you to Samir Gadambe. He has been a wonderful coach working with our volunteer D'Angelo at Bluebird Gap Farm. And while we were very excited to see what it is he does next, we are going to miss him quite a bit. And I guess as a parting gift, you are going to get a coconut shower kit basket. And thank you again, Samir. You have been a absolutely wonderful addition to our coach family, and we will miss you.
Thank you for the support.
So like I said, most of our volunteers are individuals who themselves have disabilities. And I am so immensely proud and grateful to all of them. Our entire crew of volunteers have been with us from almost getting them placed at their nonprofits to volunteer, to COVID stopping everything in its tracks, having to completely pivot the program, and now they're getting to volunteer again. So we actually reached out to our lovely coaches to see kind of what awards they felt everybody should be winning, because really they've got that personal skills that they've built. So just to share a little bit about our coach's experience with this volunteer. Our most artistic volunteer is an incredibly humble and perceptive individual. And really she communicates a lot through art. Like that is a very large portion of her expression, and it is quite beautiful to see. And she's also just in general, a very kind and mindful person who's always there to help out if somebody needs it. So we would like to say a big thank you to Lauren Johnson, one of our volunteers. Like I said, she really is a very kind and sweet person. She is always more than happy to go over and help somebody out if they need it while they're over at the food bank. And our coaches absolutely love getting to hang out and work with her. So Lauren, let's see what I pull out. You have won a photo shoot gift certificate from Christine Noel Kramer.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, moving right along to another one of our awesome volunteers. This individual is by far and away the most determined volunteer that we have in our program at the moment. He has never taken pause at any challenge that's been thrown his way. He overcomes any obstacles he's been presented with, and he just throws himself into everything with such determination and grit. It's really inspiring to see. He is, as I said, an extremely hard worker. He has a tendency to take on new tasks by himself while he's out there, even though he's still relatively new at his position. And he always makes sure that anything that he is given as a job responsibility while he's on site is always done meticulously well before he's willing to move on to the next thing. He is just a remarkable volunteer, and we appreciate having him in the program so much. So thank you very much, D'Angelo, for hanging out with us through this program and giving back to the community over at Bluebird. We really do love having you around, and it's always great to see you. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay, you have won an original acrylic painting. I'm sorry, I didn't see these ahead of time. right. And on a relatively similar vein, we also have another volunteer who is the most enthusiastic person I've ever met. He always lightens up a room anytime he walks into one. Having him at our virtual events is always great fun. He never fails to jump into the conversation. He always shows his excitement without any reservation whatsoever. I absolutely love getting to hang out with him because he is just a giant ray of sunshine wherever he goes. So thank you so very much for joining us, Barry. It is an absolute pleasure to have you with us. And you have won a Marketing Solutions Certificate by Virginia.
Thank you.
Although I think we might.
Let's swap that.
Yeah, let's swap that one. That's, yeah. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's see.
That one's more for charity.
Great.
Hang on just a second, Barry. Oh, okay, here we go. Free Balloon Garland by Hampton Roads Balloons from Karen Whittaker. I hope I pronounced that right.
Cool. Yes, thank you.
So that's good for like birthday parties, celebrations, graduation parties, if you have someone in your life that is celebrating something special.
Okay.
Okay, you can hold on to that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, mute yourself.
And moving right along, we have also got our volunteer who has the most display of leadership. And I very much want to get this right, so I'm going to roll from what her coaches gave me, which basically demonstrates a massive amount of confidence in her abilities to succeed and an extreme determination towards independence. I suspect she's not actually going to need a coach all that long, just because she is a very, very quick study and, like her coaches said, immediately works to be as independent as she can. I know I say this over and over again, but I mean it every time. I absolutely love all of our volunteers, and I feel so blessed to have them in our program. We would like to say a massive thank you to Ariel. Thank you so much, Ariel. You really are an absolute joy in the program.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, let's see what I got for you in here. A G Patent Salon hair products basket. Our next volunteer, unfortunately, is not able to join us tonight, but we would still like to give her a massive shout out. She is our most likely to try new opportunities volunteer. This really does hit her quite squarely on the nose. She has done the most different volunteer opportunities with several different nonprofits in her time in our program, from Serve the City to Dreams of Hope to Sleep in Heavenly Peace, I believe. I mean, she just tries everything, and she volunteers with us all the time as well. So we would like to say a big thank you to Reha Batalbi, and we will forward something along to her after the event. And this one is a little bit misleading, but most likely to attend our virtual events is another one of our lovely coaches. She actually just finished getting her training done, which is why she has primarily been at virtual events. She will be transitioning into in-person coaching soon, but she has also never failed to come to one of our virtual events. Always very, very engaged in everything that we do, always comes in with conversations, and just generally shows an immense interest and passion in getting to know the people in our program. I am very excited to have her actually going out on site with our volunteers. I think she will do a fantastic job. And we would like to say a massive thank you, Charnay. If I can get this to go to the next slide. Maybe.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't expect to get anything. Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to get started.
Our last coach volunteer, so I'll pass that back off to Chris. Yeah. 2-hour photo shoot plus hair and makeup and a merch bag, candle, and a mug by Diane Grace Photography. So we will pass that along to you. And again, thank you so much, Charnay. I am not sure what's going on with our presentation. Yes.
Stand by 1 second, please.
Yes, we will get this moving again in a moment.
This is a good break for a snack or a drink. We'll be back in 2 seconds.
After this brief intermission.
You can help me figure that out.
I keep trying to go over to my computer.
And Charnay, that gift certificate includes makeup and hair as well.
Wow.
So you get to be like fully dolled up.
Okay.
You go the whole
Awesome.
9 yards.
We're going to stop the share for just a second while we work with this so y'all can still keep seeing it. So stand by 1 second. Again, good time for a snack.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, this is
Oh,
Chuck.
now we can see everybody's beautiful
guys.
faces.
1 second while we get this updated.
Can you hear me, Chris?
I'm gonna take a
That's
picture.
why I'm talking while you still working.
I might not be able to hear you because we're all chatting.
I'll just keep on talking anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, they can hear you through this one, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, battery's starting to go down. How did I get
Let me know if you need us.
You can keep chatting with them.
Yeah, I can.
You know what? While she's doing that, we are actually in need of volunteers for this Wednesday's bingo night. If anybody would like to come out, we are currently short about 7 to 8 volunteers. If anybody knows of someone who would like to come out or would like to come out themselves, 14 and up can volunteer. We're in need of floor workers. I will teach you how to do it if you have never done it before.
Oh, is that why? That's it.
Cassie, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the Zoom, so I can't see you. Lorraine, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to share our upcoming coach events.
Good idea.
Since we are here chatting about coach. We just talked about the program a little bit, gave a shout out to a bunch of our awesome people who are amazing. I've gotten to work with all of them and I love it. But we are currently, our virtual programming is open to new folks. Like anybody, high school seniors or above with or without a disability is welcome to join us. It's a great way to kind of learn about the program if you maybe want to volunteer with supports or want to be a coach, but you're not sure yet. But we have some really cool events coming up. So next Monday, we have a program information session, which is an awesome opportunity for folks who want to learn more about the program. We also do virtual tours of nonprofits every other Thursday. I think this month is going to be Special Olympics and the smart ones, but we haven't quite confirmed that, so we're not sure which date each of them are going to do. And then we have some really cool social activities, like game nights and paint nights and dance nights. I think they're super fun. We all get on Zoom and do a little dance party, or we've had different guests for our paint nights, so they're always really fun. And then one of the ones that we are most excited about is we are currently partnering with the Arc of Virginia to host a series of self-advocacy workshops. So we actually have a self-advocate from the Arc of Virginia that's coming in to do different talks on topics. This month is going to be transportation, and that is on Tuesday, May 25th. So if anybody knows somebody that is interested in any of these events or is interested in joining the program, we encourage you to take a little screenshot of this Google form, the little linky to the Google form and sign up. I'll throw this the link to the sign up form in the chat in case anybody knows anybody that's interested. Also happy to forward this flyer out to anybody. So just throwing that out there. So.
Also, as a note on our self-advocacy workshop this month, we are going to be looking at some general information that can be used by people who don't necessarily live in Virginia, but we're also going to be covering resources very specific to Hampton Roads. So if you have any issues around this area accessing transportation, please make sure to join us because we will be covering information that might be able to help. And it is a workshop, which means we fully want this to be interactive. You can always feel free to jump in with questions or comments at any point. But now I'm going to get us back to our original presentation, if I can.
Back to our
original programming.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Cool. Thank you all so much. As you probably have heard us talk about quite a bit already, Give Local is coming up. Give Local 757 this coming a week from today. So if you're a nonprofit and you're going to be part of Give Local, go ahead and throw your nonprofit in the chat. Basically what it is, it's just a local day of giving to support Hampton Roads nonprofits, Southside and the Peninsula. So if you're participating too, throw your organization in the chat. We're all here to uplift everybody. I was going to play this quick video for you guys so you can see what our donation tiers are going to be this year. So stay tuned here.
Hi, Chris here with Community Nights. We're in our final countdown to Give Local. It's on May 11th this year, Give Local 757, and we'd love to share with you what we're doing for our donation tiers this year. Of course, any level you donate is going to be really helpful to support public schools and nonprofits and adults with intellectual development. This year, we're focusing a lot on our coach program. And for our $30 tier, you can help adults with disabilities get access to the internet. Many do not have internet access or even computers at home. That's something that we help support. As well as our $60 tier, you can help give 3 adults with disabilities transportation to volunteer sites. So important to be able to get there if we're going to help them engage in community. For our $100 tier, we have social programs now with our coach program. We're really in need of supplies, art supplies, all kinds of different things that we're working on with adults with disabilities. Our final tier is our $250 tier. That's to support our public schools on the peninsula. Really, our public schools have been through a lot this year. We want to show our support in a big way. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on May 11th. Bye.
Hey, look, I'm right here still. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? It's magic. So those are our tiers that we're doing this year. You're pretty used to QR codes as it is now. So again, pop open your camera, scan that code. It'll take you right to our story about community nights, about the coach program and what our tiers are. We're really looking to boost, like I said, coach in a big way with transportation access to computers, the internet, connection, supplies for social activities, and to help with educational grants and opportunities. So scan that code, it'll direct you right to our page. Again, it's next Tuesday. You can help us win contests and help further your dollar even more by winning those donation contests. And let's see, the other thing I was going to mention about Give Local. Oh yeah, 24 hours and the contest that we're doing. So most donors at midnight and most donors from 2 to 3 p.m. Those are our goals. And as you've seen, we have lots of prizes. We might have some prizes on Give Local as well. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Miss Teresa. If she'll come on down, we're going to shout out to our volunteers. So come on, T-girl.
Woo! Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you guys. Yes, I am here to talk about our wonderful, amazing volunteers and giving some recognition to people who have put in so many hours helping us at our bingo fundraiser, because without our bingo fundraiser, we wouldn't have all of the money to be able to do all of the wonderful things to help the community, all the nonprofits and public school groups. And yes, on the screen you see to date, 90,822 hours have been donated by all of you. Thank you very much. As I said, it wouldn't happen without our wonderful volunteers. Oh, I have to do this now.
I can do it for you.
Okay. Oh, look. Chris is
I'm gonna help you.
Hook me up.
And part of volunteering is not just a one-time. If you can volunteer and
I
be
was
a
supposed to say
volunteer
this.
impact partner,
Yes.
and volunteer once a month, volunteering for 3 months in a row, you can help save a family from eviction. So we're really looking for regular volunteers. If you can do it just once in a while, that's very impactful as well. But those regular volunteers will help us so much at bingo because we need those managers and they need to be trained. So if you have the time or know somebody who loves to help, we'd love to have you.
Yes, we can definitely use you. Once a week, once a month, whatever you can give us, we will definitely take. So thank you. All right, so most volunteer hours, cumulative, since we've been keeping volunteer hours, I'm not even sure when, but he started a few years ago and will do anything we ask him to. He likes to try different things. And let's see, so to date, he has accumulated about 769 hours. That's a lot of time. So we really appreciate you. Don Hackey, he has done pretty much everything at bingo, including calling, which is, as most of you know, the hardest job to do at bingo. He gets a $25 gift certificate to, I can't even, Howson Days Cider Company. you can get some of that cider. Dawn is, I don't know, is Dawn here? I hope so.
Thanks,
I know
guys.
I saw Belinda.
Appreciate it.
Hi, Dawn. You are so awesome. Thank you. Get some cider.
You can't call it worth of shit, but you're right.
Lisa, really?
Oh, God.
See,
I love you, Don.
Oh, is that Lisa?
That's right. You better love
No,
Dawn.
it isn't.
Why are you sitting in the dark, Lisa?
You are in the dark.
I'm in the garage where it's 65 degrees.
Why is it 100 in your house?
No, but see, I drink, so I drink out here.
Okay. Good job, Lisa.
5 o'clock somewhere. Actually, it's 4:07. Y'all people late.
You're so funny. So for our most volunteer hours in 2020, we had bingo until March, you know, when the horrible pandemic hit, but we came back in May. I don't know, in July. And he came back with us. And he's a high school student. High school, unfortunately, he can't be here today. I'm very sad about that, but he's a high school student, been out for a couple of years, started out as a floor worker, has worked his way up. I mean, he's only 16 and is in management, dealing with lots of money.
Tell me, Bryce.
See, I don't even need to talk, Lisa. You can just do this for me.
Well, that's okay. I did marketing for 13 years. I know how to do it.
So yes, we would like to recognize Bryce, who just in 2020, and even though we were off several months, 178 hours last year. So, and it's continuing this year, and I'm sure he will until he goes to college, and we'll be very sad when that happens. But thank you, Bryce. Oh, and Bryce gets a
$10 gift certificate to Tessa's Creations.
$10 gift certificate to Tessa's Creations. I think that's the good, yummy stuff.
That's the yummy cake place.
The yummy cake place. I love that. Alrighty, and next up, we're gonna have Cassie run up here and give another award.
So along with, oh, yep.
Got you, Boo. Got you.
Oh, I forgot to put up Bryce. Yeah.
Well, we also have a Most Valuable Player award for our coach program. This particular person has by far and away done the absolute most without actually officially being part of the program to help everything work, to support our volunteers and our coaches. And in all honesty, I don't know how we would have gotten through the last several months without her help and support. She has provided transportation. She has helped with tech support for our volunteers. She has hosted people so that they can attend our virtual events. I don't know that I can actually list off everything that she has done for us. Dora, we are so, so grateful to have you with us. And we are deeply appreciative of everything that you have done.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I have received a photo shoot certificate by Sirio Studio Photography from Sam Sierra for you. But thank you so much, Dora, really.
Come on down, Miss Tammy.
Yay! What?
I'm here to present the most enthusiastic supporter we have. This
You're
individual
so mean.
Is that Lisa?
Probably.
Lisa needs to mute. Anyway, this volunteer came and started in August of last year, right around the same time I joined Community Nights. He's been with us almost every Wednesday and also has gotten us other volunteers to come in and help as well. He comes in with, I don't know where he gets the energy, but he comes in ready to go, does whatever we need him to do. He's learned almost every position that we possibly could have, and he does them well. And unfortunately, he's getting ready to be deployed overseas, and we're going to miss him. But our most enthusiastic supporter goes to Chris Peterson. And for Chris, you have won $25 gift certificate to, what is that?
I think it's Howison.
Howison Days Cider.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yay. Thank you, guys.
So much.
Our military guy needs to have some cider.
Bring some and share.
All right.
I was gonna do the next one here, y'all. So we have the Up for a Challenge volunteer, and this person literally is up for anything. They work very, very hard. Anything from outreach, calling nonprofits, calling businesses for sponsorships, organizing our Because You Play Here bingo spots, because we like to share your message, especially our nonprofit and public schools share the message. This person, literally anything I have asked him to do, he's been like, okay, I can do it. Let's get going. And he's done it on top of going to school full time and working as well. If you're here, you probably already know it's about you, Kyle. So thank you so much for all of your time, Kyle. This guy is going to be doing some amazing things. I'm telling you, like next president level, because he is double majoring in business this summer and is going to be working full time and still doing a little bit volunteer for us. He was kind of like sad to tell me that he wasn't going to be able to do his full 3 hours a week, but totally appreciate his time. And I'm going to miss him, but I'm glad he wants to stay with us this summer a little bit. He's the one that logs all of our committee attendance as well, too. So he does a lot of different things. And he is going to get, let's see, he's not going to be around there. Hold on one second. Let me find one that makes sense. Stand by, stand by, stand by, standing by. Sorry. I want to make sure it makes sense for him for what he's doing.
There's a lot of different gifts.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of different stuff. Hold on, sorry. I need to make sure it makes sense for this gentleman, that's all. It's got to make sense.
Yeah, there's a few that are specifically for like charities or organizations or people in school systems.
All right, he's going to get a $25 gift certificate with goodie baskets to Rhythm Tavern Restaurant.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
I'm going to miss your face a lot, but I still need to see you a little bit for committee attendance.
I'm missing you.
Aren't you? Alrighty, we've got some fun awards to do here. We've got our TikTok favorite volunteer. One time he didn't come and volunteer, and well, okay, I should start this story by one of our bingo players is on TikTok, and she's got like millions of views of people watching her play bingo. And the people on TikTok love this volunteer. He wasn't at bingo one time, and they're like, where is Andrew? Andrew is so awesome. He's come in and just, he's another one who'll do anything we ask him to. He's just has such a great personality. The ladies love him. Right, Lisa? Yeah, you don't have to unmute. I know you love him. They all do. But you get a 30-minute photo shoot by Memories from Malia.
Memories by Mylia.
Mylia. Thank you, Lorraine. Lorraine did such a great job getting all these prizes for us. So yes, I don't like mispronouncing people's names, but awesome. Alrighty, next up, we have the otherwise known as award. We have some of our fun volunteers that like to do fun things, and one of them is come up with a different name every time she comes and volunteers. Jennifer loves to make up her names, and then she comes in the next time. Let's see, she's been Salt and Pepper. She decided to change her name. She's been Jade and Ruby and Diamond and Emerald and Sapphire and it's Cinnamon. Oh yeah, one time she was even Cinnamon. Not sure where that one came from, but she is an awesome volunteer. She comes in and helps us and does a wonderful, wonderful job. And if you haven't figured out who it is yet, it is.
Before we give the name, what should her next name be?
Yes,
put it in the
we need a
chat.
name.
What's her next name?
Yep.
Let
we
us
need a name.
know.
Please put it in the chat. Miss Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. You are such an awesome volunteer. We are so grateful to have you. And we have for you a nail kit from Color Street, donated by Jamie Frederick. You get some pretty stuff for your nails. I know how much you love your nails. Okay. Yeah. So next up, we have our university partner, our most valuable player, university partner. I guess I should, well, she's from CNU. I'm sure you know who that is. And has done, she's just going to move on. Yeah. Miss Vanessa from CNU. We have such a great partnership with CNU. We have gotten the best interns from there, Kyle being one of them. Thank you so much. She helps us get the word out about community nights.
Samir.
Oh, Samir. Yes, thank you, Samir from CNU. We've gotten lots of volunteers for our bingo fundraiser. But she just does such a great job of getting the word out about us and their wonderful website that they have that puts out all the information about not just our nonprofit, but others and all the help that we need. So we appreciate you so much, Vanessa. And you have gotten a photo shoot certificate from Dave Pearson Photography. Congratulations.
That certificate in particular needs to be redeemed in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Okay.
If
Vanessa,
that doesn't work, Vanessa, just let us know.
Just let us know. Yeah. Because we've got something else we can do for you. All righty. So because of bingo, our major fundraiser, we have to date awarded $1,532,000 to I should know this number off the top of my head, but it's over 500 different organizations. Without, first of all, our players,
767 grants.
700, okay.
187
They've got to keep me straight.
Yeah, we have to do.
Thank you.
767 grants to 187 different organizations.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. What would I do without her? I don't know.
I should know that.
Okay. And we love to spotlight our different groups at our bingo fundraiser. So if you're out there and you represent one of our organizations, Chris would love to set you up to come and talk to our bingo players who love to hear about all the great work that is being done in our organization and within, I don't know what I'm saying.
We got you. So because you play here, because you play bingo with us, you get to help make all of these grants happen. And we'd love to hear from your nonprofits, from your organizations. If you probably have already heard from Kyle already, he's probably been stalking you to get you to come and speak about your organization. And but if he hasn't heard from you yet, go ahead and leave a message in the chat or send Kyle or send me, Chris, an email. We'd love to have you there. Games for bingo are Sundays and Wednesdays. All of our information for bingo is up on the website, and it has the times, the prizes, the jackpots, as well as the website. We didn't mention this earlier. You can find our volunteer information for bingo as well. There's a tab that has the calendar on the volunteer tab too, right on the website. So it's there waiting for you.
So come on down.
Come on down.
Alrighty, now we're going to highlight a couple of our wonderful bingo players. It's like I said, without them, we wouldn't have the money to be able to take care of so many different organizations. And our first bingo player that we would like to recognize won the biggest jackpot that we've ever given away at community nights. If you don't play bingo, you wouldn't believe this. $30,000. Won $30,000.
Give your reaction to that.
Yeah.
We would like to win 30,000. I would.
Win $30,000, but of course we can't play our own game. So, so sad. But that would be Miss Alicia Lockwood, who is such a great player. Love her so much. She's the one that actually, she's the one who does TikTok that I was talking about earlier. That has all those views. So if you like watching people play bingo and you're on TikTok, check her out. Yes, and Alicia, for being such an awesome player, come and see me on Wednesday, and we're going to give you a free bingo pack. Whoop, whoop, yay!
Win more money, girl.
That's right. So hopefully we see you on Wednesday. If not, you know, the next time you're there. And we have one other bingo player who has won the biggest jackpot of the year. That was on a different progressive game. But that is Mr. Obi Atkins. He's been playing with us, oh my gosh, since the beginning. And we so appreciate him.
His win was over what?
His win was, I should have written it down. It was over $10,000.
Yeah.
It was on the pig. one of our favorite games. It's really Jackpot Frenzy, but we like to call it the pig.
Yeah, if I can't get the 30, I'll take the 10. How about you guys?
I'll take either one. Yes, that would be awesome. And he gets a Fringy Bingo pack as well. Because y'all are so awesome. And we are so grateful that you come and play bingo with us.
And a little bit more of the bingo fun coming up next. You just see that this is where the party's at. We love to dress up. We love to have fun. Miss Teresa here is always a little bit silly, a little scandalous. I've seen some leg. I've seen some leg at bingo. I'm just saying. Always encourage costumes, whether, you know, Halloween or Christmas or not. If you just want to come in a costume, come on down. And it's like a big family. I know I didn't personally see it, but before pandemic time, people would bring food and share. So it's definitely multi-generational, and people love to celebrate and win money together and help support the community at the same time.
On St. Patrick's Day recently, every single person in that room had something green.
There you go.
Yep.
Got to bring the luck of the Irish to the games, right?
Huh?
Got to bring the luck to the games, right?
That's right. That's right. Oh, and we've got some of our winners up on the screen. Let's see. We've got Miss Barbara, who won $1,800. Miss Donna won $1,100. Oh, there's Anna. She won $1,178 on the treasure chest. Lachelle. Oh, this was great. Lachelle said she hadn't won a progressive ever, and she just won $2,100. And I'm sure it was on St. Patrick's Day, since it has St. Patty's Day stuff all over it. And yeah, we have one of our players who didn't want to be seen, so she's fanning her money in front of us. She won $1,000 on our platinum jackpot pony. Oh, and if you're interested in playing bingo, you have a chance of winning up to $36,000. That's our average payout for a night.
Every night?
Every night.
Every night?
Every night. Can you believe it?
I'm in the wrong game here.
Maybe, I think Chris is going to come and play one day.
But wait, I'm not allowed.
You can. I just can't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good time. All right. All right, y'all are still with us. We're getting close. We're getting close.
Almost
Thank you
done.
for your time. We're close to our 1 hour that we thought we'd be. Up next, we just wanted to say a big thank you to people who sponsor and support us, just like so we can sponsor and support the community. Insight Enterprises has really helped a big way with the coach program, with transportation, with helping volunteer stipends and things like that. Recently, Walmart and Sam's Club, there is community grants. Any nonprofits out there who have not checked out their community grants, please apply for those. I mentioned it in our committee meetings. They're very easy to apply for. We've recently this month received 3 different grants from Walmart for the coach program. So definitely a big thank you is the Walmart Distribution Center in Williamsburg, Sam's Club right here in Newport News. Thank you so much for all that you are doing to support us. Primus Bank, it used to be called Sona. They do support the coach program each year as well. And then Minton Media, Craig Minton, he actually donated his time. He is a videographer. So if anyone out there needs videographer services for your organization or your family or anything that you're needing video for, he is your guy. He does great work, great editing, and we definitely appreciate his time as well. Right. I'm rolling on down to, you've heard a lot about all the people we work with. You've heard a lot about the organizations, about the coach program. So here's how you can help support us going forward. Of course, play bingo. That definitely supports grants. Volunteering. So she already mentioned, or we mentioned the volunteer impact partner. If you know somebody, what's the age for bingo? It's got to be 14 and up. So anyone 14 and up can volunteer. If you know somebody who wants to do it every month, just come once a month, and that'll help us fill those gaps in. Again, you can access that on our webpage on the volunteer tab. There is a tab just for the bingo calendar. We do have opportunities in the coach program as well, if that is what you're interested in. I know the disability community is a big part of my heart, so I feel you there. Another way you can support us is becoming a community impact partner. So what does that mean? It has to do with donations, and it has to do with spreading the word about community nights. So we spread our mission through you guys talking about this great organization that supports so many people. So if you can support community nights, support what we do, you're supporting your entire community to grow, to develop, to access grants for schools, access grants for nonprofits, for organizations to work together. So we do ask for, if we could, if you're able to, any level, even a $10 a month, a reoccurring donation. Having that stability really helps us in a big way, and we learned a lot from this last year during COVID. Having a backup like that besides bingo is really going to help us to keep those grants rolling, even if something crazy happens again like that. So that's one way you could be a community impact partner. Another way is by sharing our Facebook posts,
sharing social media, just sharing our website with somebody, or sending an organization our way that you think that we could help support. You know, we're actively taking members into the gift program. Big news about the gift program. I can share it, right?
Yes.
So who's here with the gift program? Say yes, I'm here. Gift program people, are you here? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Who's ready for more grants? Woo! So this summer in June, we will be having a June cycle.
We're so excited.
We're very excited. So June, we will be having our first cycle back post-COVID. And anybody who is currently an active gift member would be able to be a part of that. And we thank you so much for continuing to stay a part of the gift program, even when you knew that, you know, kind of grants were not around for a little bit, but you got a lot from it with collaboration. So spread the word. And then after this first cycle back, we'll be taking new organizations into that program to help them develop as well too. So those are big ways you could support us. Spread the word, reoccurring donations, volunteer, or tell somebody to volunteer. And then, of course, next week, Give Local. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We'll be here 24 hours. You'll be seeing these faces a lot. And then at 3 p.m. that day on, what is it, the Peninsula website, we'll be doing a live recording at 3 p.m. So we'll send a link so you have that too.
Yeah,
So we'll,
Peninsula Community Foundation.
thank you. The ones that are hosting Give Local. So that's where you'll see us. But thank you all. That is what we have for our presentation.
Y'all are awesome. We are so blessed to know each and every one of you.
And we do have a couple more gifts. We have people still in there. Will someone else want a prize?
Who wants a prize? Who hasn't got a prize and wants a prize?
Sure.
Hands raised.
Sure.
Somebody raised.
I can't see.
Chloe wants one.
I want one.
Chloe, I heard Chloe in there. So Chloe gets a $25 gift certificate to Halligan Cider Days. That was our last one.
She can't have that.
Oh, okay. My bad. You don't get that. My bad. Just
You
kidding.
don't get alcohol. You are not old enough.
My bad. Hold on. Hang tight. You get an acrylic painting.
There
Chloe,
you
you get an
go.
acrylic painting.
Jennifer said to draw one.
What is she?
Draw one for Craig.
For Craig? Oh, yes, Craig. Craig Minton.
Chloe, Santa's watching.
Well, I drew this one again. I really did. So, Craig, you get to have the $25 gift certificate to Halligan Days Cider. And we'll do one more. Someone pick out a name for me.
Me.
All right, this one is Catherine Elliott. You get a nail kit for Color Street donated by Jamie Frederick. Thank you for hanging on with us. She supported us a lot with our CK Rewards that we were doing as well. She painted with me quite a few times. Yes, I do remember that name. From out of state, mind you. Out of state. And Coach Virtual. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Do one more. Who's ready? Who wants it?
Lisa Jones. Lisa Jones.
Lisa. I heard you that time, Lisa. You get a photo shoot gift certificate with Christine Noel. Photo shoot, Christine Noel. Thank you.
I thought y'all were gonna buy me another piece of cowboy gear. I only have 200 pieces.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. All of the volunteers, all of the nonprofits, public schools, everyone who plays bingo, volunteers.
I love you,
bingo,
Teresa.
works with Coach. Jen at home. I know she wants to be here and is super sad. And then, of course, Lorraine for getting the gifts that everybody got. We thank you all so much. We're going to have a day. We'll send you messages on when you can come pick them up. We're going to have a full day that you can come get them that works for you during that day. And we'll have the certificate printed out for you as well. And we'd love to see your shining face. So thank you so much for joining us, for supporting us so we can help support the community even more, help serve the underserved. And thank you all for your time tonight.
Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Thank you. Good night. Good night.
Thank you all so much for volunteering.
All right, party. Y'all have a great night.
We'll see you next Tuesday, a week from today. Give local.
Give local. Yes. Can't wait. Yeah. Or tomorrow.
Unless you come to bingo
Yeah, or
on
bingo.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
We'll see you
bingo
there.
tomorrow.
But not Sunday.
Well,
Yeah,
we're at a
Tuesday.
Coach virtual event.
Coach virtual event.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
Game night Thursday.
You were yelling at me.
Night.
Woo!
Yeah,
We have
game
so
night
much stuff
Thursday with
going on.
Coach.
All right.
Thank you guys for your support.